Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the item printer to see if anything has changed in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet following the Switch 2 update. There have been quite a few changes in these games since the free performance update dropped alongside the launch of the Switch 2, and over the past few days a bunch of you have asked whether these upgrades have any effect on the item printer. So let's find out. For those unfamiliar, the item printer is a feature found in the Scarlet and Violet Indigo disc DLC. Using a specific method involving set dates and precise timing, players can manipulate the printer to consistently generate almost any item in the game, with a few exceptions of course. It's one of the most efficient tools for farming valuable resources like ability patches, gold bottle caps, and special Pokeballs. I won't go deep into the step-by-step setup here, but if you want a full guide on how to access, upgrade, and understand the item printer, I've got the dedicated videos linked in the description below. Now, heading into this, I expected at least some changes, especially to the delay timing when using the item printer. But after a few days of testing on the Switch 2, I can now confidently say there's been no change at all. The delay remains exactly the same at 1 second, just like it was on the OLED Switch model. So if you're already familiar with the RNG setup, the method works exactly as it did before. If you're on an original Switch model and maybe just discovering this method now, don't worry, the process I'm about to show you is identical. The only difference is your delay timing. On the original Switch, the delay time is around 2 seconds, and then, like we just mentioned, the OLED and the Switch 2 is sitting at 1 second delay. Also, if you're using an original Switch and want a full breakdown tailored to that system, I've also linked my dedicated guides for those below. To get started, you want to head to the Blueberry Academy and then head into the club room. Stand in front of the scientist and press A to bring up the dialog box. Now hover over the option, I want to print something. From here, press the home button, go into your system settings, and then scroll down into system, and then select date and time. Here, disable the synchronized clock via the internet, just make sure that's turned off, and press A on the date and time field to begin your setup. Let's start by activating the Pokeball Lotto. This is a bonus facility unlocked after upgrading to the Ultra Ball item printer. Now you want to set your date to April the 28th, 2024, and your time to 7:38 p.m. and your target delay here is 18 seconds. Now, because the Switch 2 has a 1 second delay, you want to press A at 17 seconds. Your goal is to time this press so that the screen turns black between selecting the print option and the next screen appearing at your exact target second. I highly recommend using a stopwatch on your phone or PC. Start it at the exact moment you press A to confirm your date and time, and return to the game and hit A on I want to print something at the 17-second mark. If timed correctly, you'll be taken to the next screen, the print screen. Toggle L or your R buttons to reduce the print jobs to 1, meet the required material needed for that job, and press OK. If you've done all of this right, the result will be 1 gold bottle cap and the Pokeball Lotto will activate after this. Now, if you've done this step correctly and you've activated the Pokeball Lotto, you want to press B here to exit out of everything. Then press A again to return the dialog box. So you're hovering over I want to print something, and now we'll target going after Master Balls. Set a new date and time to October the 10th, 2044, and your time will be 11:20 a.m. Your target delay here is 14 seconds. Because of the 1 second delay that we've got on the Switch 2, you'll press A in-game on the I want to print something at 13 seconds. Now, if you've done this right, the next thing you want to do is set your print jobs to 5. Again, just using those L and R buttons. Thanks to the Pokeball Lotto's bonus, you'll have 10 print jobs, allowing you to run this setup twice. This reduces unwanted items by avoiding full 10 job batches. If successful here, and you've hit your target time, you've hit your seed, you'll receive 4 Master Balls and 1 Dream Ball. This can be repeated straight after. This time we'll go for Beast Balls. Use the same setup, hovering over I want to print something, coming to your date and time, and set the date at the 2nd of February 2037 with a time of 3:37, and your delay time here is going to be 15 seconds. So it's exactly the standard process that we've done before. Same delay targeting, done right. Hitting your delay this time on 14 seconds, it'll reward you 5 beast balls. So a really good date and time to keep in mind, remember, if you're wanting more beast balls in game. Now, another bonus that is available on the item printer is going to be the double item bonus. This can be unlocked after upgrading the item printer to the Great Ball, and of course will be available if you've upgraded the whole thing to Master Ball anyway. So using the same process, bringing up the dialog box in front of the scientist, hovering over I want to print something, come into your date and time, use the date of the 30th of October 2024 and a time of 12:25, and here your delay is 15 seconds. Once again, when you come into the item screen, set your print jobs to 1, and if you're successful with your target time here, you'll get 1 ability patch. Double item bonus will then activate, meaning the next 2 print jobs will yield double item drops. Now, to farm for ability patches for a massive profit, you can then set this up. Once the double item bonus has been activated, just press B to come out, do the standard process again, hover over the dialog box, and then set your date and time to the 12th of May 2000. With a time of 10:59 p.m, your target delay here is 28 seconds, so you'll be wanting to hit A on 27 seconds. When you come through to the next screen, make sure that you do set those print jobs to 5, and if you've done everything right, this is going to be one of the best drops that you get from the item printer. It will give you 16 ability patches per job, which can be sold for around 2 million Pokedollars. So it's probably one of the fastest, most efficient money farming methods that we've got available in the game. Another really useful item drop is going to be for gold bottle cap farming. Again, once you set up that double item bonus, you'll be able to use the date of June the 10th, 2000 with a time of 12:26. Your delay time here for those 12 gold bottle caps is going to be 57 seconds. Essentially, you'll be hitting A on 56 seconds on I want to print something in game. This is a really great drop for hyper training or just selling the items for a lot of Pokedollars. If you're not getting the correct items when doing this process, a useful tool that you can use is the Item to Gacha programmed by Caphonics. That's going to be linked in the description below. You can input your seed, which is a numerical timestamp, to see where you've landed relative to your intended results. I'll give you results either side of where you're targeting, so you know exactly if you've been a second too slow or a second too fast, so you can just adjust it when you're coming in to do this process. Now, to get your seed, you can use the Epoch Converter website, which is also linked in the description below. You can input your date and time to generate a unique timestamp, which is your seed. Then put this into the Item to Gacha tool, and this will help fine-tune your timing. Now, if you want a full rundown of all the dates, times, seeds for every possible item drop that would be useful in the games, check out my dedicated video guide linked in the description. That'll give you everything that you really need, from Tera shards, ability patches, anything that you would need in game and you want to farm. And don't worry, if you don't hit it perfectly on your first try, don't stress about it. This isn't an easy method. It definitely takes a little bit of practice and patience. Just keep tweaking your time and use the tools that we've got access to, and you'll get there eventually. Let me know though in the comments how your results go, and if this helped you out at all. Feel free to give it a like or share it with someone trying to get more out of the item printer. Thank you so much for tuning in, friends, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, take care and bye-bye.